I'm joined now by somebody that you might recognize. He's traded in a swimsuit for maybe a little bit different suit, and we don't have a rose for him tonight. But joining me, I have All-American swimmer Robby Hayes. Thanks for coming on, Robby.
Of course, Ariana.
You might recognize him from The Bachelorette, and Robby and I actually got to train together in Florida.
We did back in 2012.
Yeah,
before
back
the
in
trials.
2012. Okay,
my last swim meet.
Was that your last swim meet?
It was my last one. It's actually the last laps I've swam.
Well, I was going to ask you if you took a dip in the pool today.
I did not. Someone tried to get me in a swimsuit and I refused.
And you refused to put a swimsuit on?
I did.
So in 2012, did you know that trials was going to be your last meet?
I did. I graduated in 2011, and it was actually my parents who convinced me to keep going till 2012.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, let's hold off on the job search and let's give 2012 a chance since we didn't get a chance in 2008. And I gave it a chance, and I qualified in 5 events and swam 4.
Wow.
And that was my last meet.
So I know that you were wandering on the pool deck a little bit today, seeing a lot of familiar faces, and it's a world that you've been out of for 4 years. What does it mean to come back here and still know so many people and be able to fit right back in a big way?
It was crazy. You know, the pool deck is home.
Isn't it?
Yeah, and a lot of the guys I trained with at Bowls were younger than me. Mm-hmm. So a lot of them are here. You know, the Ryan
We're
Murphys.
the old timers.
The Ryan Murphys, the Santos, the Joseph Condorellis, all the kids that we trained with are all, you know, out there doing their things, making the teams. Caleb Dressel was out there. Yeah, so all the familiar faces, it's nice to see. It's fun to come back and be around this. It makes you miss it, you know?
It does.
You don't realize it until you're out there doing it.
So I know that you watched finals tonight. What's it like to watch swimmers get on the blocks? Because I know for me, I like start shaking my arms out and my heart goes up a little bit.
It's intense. You know, I'm actually here with a friend who's not a swimmer, and so
Really?
I enjoy explaining, like, you know, the flexibility things,
Yep.
why they slap each other's back and stuff like that. It hits home. It's fun. It's nice being back.
So I have to ask, I know that there's tons of things that I can't ask
Oh,
based on the
yeah.
show, but why go on The Bachelorette? Why, you know, was that something that you thought that you wanted to pursue?
It wasn't something I wanted to pursue necessarily. I had gotten home for Christmas break with my family, and I had just broken up with a long-term relationship. And I think I'm the oldest of 5, so my younger
Are
siblings,
you really?
yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
my younger siblings could kind of tell that I was a little bit upset about it. And my little sister took it upon herself to nominate me.
Oh,
And
your little sister nominated you?
Yes.
Okay, that's amazing. Because we were texting a couple weeks ago, and you were like, "Have you been watching the show?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"I travel like crazy. I'm sorry."
You got to catch up.
I do have to catch up.
It's good. DVR is a lifesaver.
All right.
But yeah, so she nominated me in about towards the mid to end of January. I got a call from an LA number, and I had no idea what was going on. I thought my friends were prank calling me. I had no idea what was going on. And sure enough, I started going through the process. The application took a while, but they let me know a week before they flew me out that I had qualified, and they wanted me to be on the cast, and then we started filming a week later.
That's awesome. And so I've heard that kind of how you're being perceived on the show definitely has to do a lot with swimming. What does that mean for you to kind of bring that athleticism to this house? And I know that there's probably a lot that goes on within it. Like, are you proud of kind of, I guess, the world that you come from?
Oh, super proud. You know, it's I think I've demonstrated who I am on the show very well. And, you know, they can cut and put it how they want, but I've demonstrated who I am, and me being the former competitive swimmer on the show, you know, I've gotten lots of compliments out here around the pool deck about me living up to the swimmer's dream, you know, being out there and, you know, looking good in the bathing suit when I'm jumping off the cliff. So,
Congratulations.
yeah, and knowing that she felt comfortable jumping into those waters with the former competitive swimmer made me feel comfortable too. So it was a good time. It was an experience that I wouldn't change for a lifetime.
Cool. Well, it was so nice to catch up with you and see you, and I did such a good job of not asking you the questions that I know that you can answer. I would like to get a little bit of credit for that.
I got to keep it under wraps.
It was so good to see you, Robby.
You too.
Thanks for coming by and catching up.
Of course.